All right, and we're back. To trying to figure out how the heck this game works. Oh yeah. All right. Go. Wait. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get. Trying to get back to what I was doing here. Aha. There we go. Much better. Okay. So let's see. We're back, and we were. Okay, we're picking assets. We need 3 assets right now. Call this. Oh yeah, we can write his name right here. Called us. Wish I hadn't done that. Wish I hadn't done that. Alright. Wield a staff, wield a shield, wield a spear, wield a sling, axe, sword, hammer, bow, dagger. Armed. Clad only in animal pelts. You wear armor. Secure an advantage by crafting arrows of fine quality. You wield a bladed weapon in each hand. Okay. So here's my maybes, and here's my no. At least not as is. And then here's who's coming with me. Alright, so there's combat talents. Here's my maybes. Combat talents. Alright, path. Wild blood. When you face danger, secure an advantage, or gather information using your knowledge of tracking woodcraft or woodland creatures, add +1. Okay. Face danger, secure an advantage by hiding or sneaking in the woodland, add +1. Okay, and then, okay. Alright. We secure an advantage by crafting a useful item using your specialty. When you face danger, to create or repair an item in a perilous situation. Face danger related to your knowledge of watercraft, water travel, or aquatic environments. Wayfinder. Here's a maybe. Wayfinder. Weapon Master. Story Weaver. Lightning Song Poem. Trickster. Let's see. Oh, blind bluffing, stealing, or cheating. That's a maybe. When you burn momentum to improve your result in combat, envision your hard-won fighting experience gives you the upper hand. Sighted. Identifier, detect magic force, mystic forces, tracking a beast or horror. Ooh, spirit bound. Okay, that's a maybe. Outcast. When your supplies reduce to 0, suffer any remaining minus supply as minus momentum. Then roll wits. Do we have any of those? Oh, that's a 2. Okay. On a strong hit, you manage to scrape by and take +1 supply. On a weak hit, you suffer -2 momentum in exchange for +1 supply. On a miss, you're out of supply. Oh, that's a really good one. Okay. Revenant. Rider with a horse. No, you got a horse. Ritualist. So Mystic Elder. Nah. Once you become corrupted, that ain't me. Empowered title or lineage. Nope. When you face death or face desolation while your epic background vow is fulfilled, is not your time. Instead of rolling, you may take an automatic strong hit. If you do, this asset counts as a debility. And you no longer have this protection until you reach a milestone on the background vow. Devotant. Call its name, say a prayer. Fortune Hunter. Swear to iron vow someone under the promise of payment. Add +1 and give the quest a special mark. When you successfully fulfill your vow to them, take plus wealth equal to the rank of the quest. If you leverage wealth when making a move where resources are a factor, add plus wealth and suffer -1. I'm not sure what that even means. Herbalist. Attempt to heal using herbal remedies. The bodacious herbaceous. Gabby, what's up? Oh, it doesn't see any viewers. I didn't realize you were still here, or I'd have kept talking. I'm doing really good. The family's out right now, and I'm trying to learn. I'm learning a solo tabletop RPG. So like Dungeons and Dragons, but just one person. And it's a lot of like looking at charts, and right now I'm picking different abilities for my character, and this is all of them. So I gotta pick some. I gotta pick 3 total. I got 1. Yeah, and it's a lot of reading, and it's a lot of, oh, that sounds cool. Well, I'm gonna make it this, and I'm gonna make it that, and then you end up just kind of telling a story with the help of the game. It's pretty cool. It seems pretty cool so far. I like this part of D&D. So, all right, he's not really much for healing. Oh yes. Don't ask me what to pick. That's all right. Yeah, don't ask me neither. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Right now we have a fellow named Albin Pendry. He is on his way back from some sort of a military something or another. Mercenary, probably. And he was originally pulled into this whole endeavor by his best friend, whom he went with, and whom he does not come home with. For his best friend does not come home. And it is his duty to pass on a specific artifact from his best friend to his family. However, there wasn't a whole lot of folk that came back from that campaign, from that military endeavor, and he made friends with a sea captain who kindly escorted him back to his own hometown of the Grimtree Isle, which is out here on the map. This is the whole world of the Ironlands, which is the world of Ironsworn, this game system here. And old Alban lives out here in Mornmark. So it's going to be a while. So that's kind of like, yeah, it's a big map. The dashed lines are all like different geographical regions. So like, what is it? This one, all this. This is a massive mountain range. It's really cool. And this system's kind of like, what is the doggone? I've lost all of my references for anything right now. So it's cold. It's Norse, Nordic, all the N words, the Nor words. Yeah, like fjords and icebergs and blah blah blah. And harsh, wintry world. When you turn the tide, I'm not real sure how I'm going to turn the tide, so I'm going to put that away for right now. Improviser, when you check your gear, you may, I'm not sure how often I'll do that. Okay. Oh, when you make a move to breach, traverse, or hide within an area held by an enemy, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. That's a maybe. Lorekeeper, you are the bearer of a mystical archive. No. Animal kin. No. Alchemist. No. Battle scarred. Some of these have conditions. Once you become maimed. We're not maimed. Yeah, 30-40 days of travel. Hopefully will be light, because this campaign could just go for just however long. So it would be cool to, like, if it keeps going and keeps getting, there's more and more story and stuff, I'll make him wander all over. Right now it's he landed on the Grimtree Isle. The mate on the ship, maybe he's not the mate on the ship now that he's his friend. Anyway, he's befriended another dude on the ship that's trying to get back to his house, and said, well, yeah, my house is kind of on the way. I'll go with you that far. So this is Redstone, the village that he comes from. And then, like right now, there's going to be something wrong when they get to Grimtree Isle. So they're not even going to be able to just get off the boat and start hiking. They're going to get off the boat here. This is as far as the captain let them go. They're going to get here and there's going to be a problem. They're going to have to solve whatever the problem is, make friends with the people on the island, and then figure out a way to get over to the mainland. Because they don't even have, much of anything to speak of. They got to get over here before they can actually start to hike. So, Banisworn, once you mark a bond with a leader or faction. Bonded, when you make a move which gives you an add for sharing a bond. Commander, you lead a warband. No. Dancer? No. Blade bound. Once you mark a bond with a kinblade, a sentient weapon imbued with the spirit of your ancestor. That sounds badass. However, I ain't got one of them. Loyalist. Nah, he's kind of a coward. Masked. Once you mark a bond with elves and are gifted a mask of precious elderwood. Okay. That seems oddly specific. Oathbreaker. Once you forsake your vow. Okay. Alright, so we got a couple of maybes up here. We need 3 to... Hey, where did... called us. Our buddy called us. I do have a big campaign. Well, that's the thing about this game. Like, it's as big or small as you want it to be. And whenever I play D&D, all this stuff comes out. Sorry, all this stuff lives in my head. That's what I was trying to say. All this stuff lives in my head. I don't get to put it down. I don't get to do all the things other people put in. And we're going to go over here. We're going to go over here. We're going to do this or that or whatever else, this way or that way. And this is all just me, so why not? All right, so here's our maybes. I should probably pick one of these. Cutthroat if you wield a dagger or knife. And at the beginning of your campaign, it's kind of assumed anything but a sword you can just have. And then if you're unarmed or fighting with a non-deadly weapon, so like a stick or something. Alright, so the dagger or knife, cutthroat. So when you're in a position to strike at an unsuspecting foe, choose one. Either it's easier to hit them, ta-da, or you do more damage. So that's backstab, which is awesome. Or brawl, or unarmed. When you secure an advantage, plus iron. By engaging in close quarters brawling, such as punching, tripping, or grappling, add +1. If you score a hit, you may also inflict 1 harm. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take backstab. He's definitely a backstabby type of guy. All right, and then a path. Rogue or monk? Yeah, but definitely more rogue. Definitely rogue. Let's see. This one for the story, like he's trying to take his best friend's iron back to his family. Spiritbound says you are haunted by someone whose death you caused through your actions or failures. Oh, and that's why he has to take the iron back. I'm pretty sure I have to do this one. When you consult with their spirit to secure an advantage or gather information, add +1 and take +2 momentum on a hit. And it was his best friend. I could see why he would want to, phone a friend. And take +2 momentum on a hit. On a weak hit, also endure stress. 1 stress. And then if we leveled it up, when you face death guided by the spirit, add +1. Oh. And then on a strong hit, envision what you learn and take 1 experience. So that's actually really good. Yeah, we just have to be haunted for this. Oh, no. Yeah, we're doing that. That's got to. Have to. Okay. Alright, so we could put the rest of these away. Yeah, so I think part of this too is going to just be me spacing out. Because I'm going to be like, oh, what if it's this? I'm going to have to actually remember that I should describe it. But my brain goes faster than my mouth. Unbelievably, just as fast as my mouth goes. Alright. Yeah, alright, so then that means I'm going to just go ahead and change this. His main extreme quest is to return the iron of Theman Kanara to his family, which is his buddy. That's the campaign. Don't erase that part yet, because you're not going to remember the name. Return the iron of Theman to his family. Like, you know, his wife and kids, I guess. Ooh. I love the white high polymer erasers. Pentel? Pentel's that? Sponsor me. Do it. I dare you, Pentel. I love you. These are the best erasers. Especially on stuff that you're going to write on again. Alright, so we've picked our assets. Yeah, the cam is like rigged up right now. It's hanging from a yeah, it's hanging, and my desk is shaking. I don't have a way to study it. I will try to be as careful as possible about not bumping the table, but I was writing stuff. I gotta work on that. I got out the clipboard so that I could put on clipboard and write on the clipboard, and then I keep forgetting to put on the clipboard. All right. Acquiring assets. No, we're not doing it for it. Ability. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, here we go. Select 3 assets. So we did that. We don't have any experience because we are starting out. And then equipment. To start, make note of any items which have a narrative impact and equipment which relates to your assets. Keep it simple. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see. Make note of important items and equipment you start with. These are things that might impact the narrative, moves you make. So I need my knife. I gotta have a dagger. They don't offer mechanical bonuses unless they're represented by an asset, such as a weapon used in combat talent. You can assume you're equipped for travel and adventure as represented by your supply track. Don't worry about managing rations or ammo or other mundane necessities. There are no limitations by the rules, but envision your character's place in society and consider the availability of resources in your version of the Ironlands. By default, a fine sword or a set of quality armor is rare and marks you as someone of note. It influences how others react to you in the fiction of your game. If you begin your adventures as a typical Ironlander, envision yourself outfitted with cheap, mundane gear. A hand-me-down set of quilted armor, a ratty traveling cloak, a battered wooden shield, a spear and a worn knife. Improving your lot in life can be part of your narrative journey. Cool deal. Alright, inciting incident. Now. So a big part of this game is what's called the oracles. Ammo for what? Oh, and like sling and bow are options for weapons. I just didn't pick them. So it sounded like you don't have to track your specific number of arrows or any kind of stuff like that. You don't have to do your encumbrance from your gear or something. It does have encumbrance, but it's like, yeah, that's just if you're like having to carry your buddy that's knocked out back to town or something. That's not, you picked up one silver piece too many. Yeah. So oracles are basically charts that help you pick all kinds of stuff. Their inspiration is what the game says. And let's see. So this is how we picked a lot of stuff already, like the coastal waters location. We knew that we were coming on a ship, so I had to pick where the ship landed. Stuff like that. Okay. Location, discrete settlement names. Quick settlement names. Settlement trouble, that's what we're looking for. Here we go. Alright, where are my dice? Let's see. Settlement trouble. 93. Oh no, roll twice. That's not good. Ah. While we were away, some major trouble was brewing. In the crossfire. 5. Dreadful omens. Hoi oi oi. Okay. So that means that it was foretold that the in the crossfire. Gosh, so is that like two armies? Two different armies are like fighting on your island or something? Oh, maybe it's islands, so maybe it's pirates. So it would be pirates versus who? Pirates versus not these guys because they're in the middle. Somebody came to attack the pirates. Pirates attack somebody. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's see if there's another something that'll help me out because it really screwed me up. Let's just say that dreadful omens in the crossfires. What's really screwing me up? Let's just re-roll that one. 38. Is that any better? In league with the enemy. Ugh. That doesn't help. Oh wait, maybe it does. Okay. So, that does help. See, what had happened was, let's see, where are the notes for the world? So, part of what's going on here with our folks in the old Ironlands. Ironlands, the backstory of the kind of the world that you get to work inside of, the loose framework they have, or that they offer you, you don't even have to take, is that there is, it's still shaking. It's so bad. Sorry. Let's see. All these options for the world, and I did this earlier today. And aha, there it is. So everybody in the Ironlands are kind of like refugees. They came from the old world. 2 generations go through. So it's basically the character you build, it's their grandparents or whatever, were ended up here. And there's several options of why or how, and you can take a bunch of them. When did I get a? Oh, that's just I got scratched doing pulling out some vines on my fence line. It's just a little red, that's all. So for this particular instance of the Ironlands, the Great War split humanity. We lost and were exiled, basically. And skirmishes and battles across the distance are costly but not uncommon. So it sounds like the people of, oh golly gosh, what's the name of this place again? Grimtree Isle. The family's home. Let's see, the people of Grimtree Isle received a dreadful omen. And I gotta open a Word document. I can't keep writing all this stuff down. It's gonna be a mess. Oh no, and that means the thing's gonna shake. No. Oh, Don. Use your clipboard, buddy. Yeah, alright. Alright. Oh, but then you can't see. I gotta figure out a better way to do this. Let's see. Just get a better mount for the camera, probably. Is he a first mate? We don't know. Okay. Call us. Alright. So. Returning from the Grimtree, from a military campaign. Landed on. Hello. What you shaking the camera real bad, babe. What you need? Oh, okay. I'm streaming. Ugh. Jeez. He went out. He wanted to go outside. Will you check on him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's. You are so loud.
I'm hiccuping. I'm sorry.
You are hiccuping so loud.
I can't control my hiccups. Butter of milk. Salty.
Okay. Landed on Grand Tree Isle. Arrived injured. Is that what I said? We're gonna have to get rid of that. I didn't roll for that. I just made that up. And I decided against it. Oh no, it's gonna shake real bad because I'm erasing. Even though it's the good eraser. Okay. Home port. Grimtree Isle. Okay. The people. Of Grimtree Isle have received a dreadful omen. Causing them to side with the old world people. What are they called? Let's find them a name. I'm gonna keep these on the clipboard. I'm gonna try to at least. This go to. This is already useful. Ow! Dang. I don't need that elbow. I have another one. Okay. Alright, settlement trouble. Okay, so what's the people's... What's this group's name? Is there like a faction list? Faction names? Let's see. Oop. Oh, that's part of it. Every time my computer's up against my desk, so every time my leg touches my computer, that was making it shake too. Ah ha ha. Let me get this book bound, but I have access to a big copier, so I printed it today. Alright. I don't see anything about a settlement name. Location. Region. Region? Action. Region. Oh, that's regions within. Random fantasy region name generator. Country and region names. Tugriawana. The Tugriawanans. Let's see. Well, there's something in the options about the world where there's a name for some people who are awfully troublesome. And I think they're like savages in this, but let's see. The savage clans called the Skuld. The Skulde. Where are you going, babe? What you trying to... You gonna take him outside? Okay, I'd rather you not be doing trips and hiccups and all that in here with him while I'm streaming, babe. Okay. Okay. All right. So anyway, the savage clans called the Skulde invaded the kingdoms of the old world. Yeah, you know, mine's really not that different from this first one now that I get around to it. Savage clans called the Skulde invaded the kingdoms of the old world. So instead of it was a civil war, they just came in and knocked and just kicked us out. Let's just do that. That's fine. Okay, shaky. Gonna racing. Gonna be shaking, now, baby. Erase it now, baby. Whee. Okay. All right. Pentel. High polymer erasers by Pentel. Sponsor me. Okay. I love you, Pentel. I love your erasers. No, I'm kidding. I don't love Pentel. They're probably owned by Johnson & Johnson or something stupid. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. Oh gosh. So. Oh shoot. What was the name again? I didn't write it down. I definitely picked. Just didn't write it down. Skulde. Skuld? Skuldy? Skuld. Right. The people of Grimtree Isle have received a dreadful omen, causing them to side with the Skuld. Setting up an open port for the enemy. So the Skuld are now the people that originally drove us out of. They're like after us. What's up with that? Yo? Yeah. So now they are. Yeah. So I guess that's where we were coming from, but this wasn't. So we're still like fighting back and forth with the Skuld. So I guess that's why they are trying to set up a stronghold. That sounds right. That sounds about right. sounds good. Okay. So we don't need the fantasy country name generator. Sorry. Maybe next time. Back to the oracles. Okay. So we know that. Oh, and the omen's probably just that the Ironlands are doomed or something, you know. Real boilerplate stuff. Dreadful omen. Doom. Real bad doom. Got some doom coming. A lot of doom going on around here. Okay. Alright. So. Iron Sworn. For the loneliest of nerds. Alright, just kidding. Let's see. So, we're gonna need some progress tracks. Okay. We'll put this aside for now too. And then we'll get our quick rules down. And let's play. Let's play the game. Alright. Okay, here we go, which is still just me talking to myself. I haven't played one of these before. The story is all over the place. Well, the story doesn't exist yet. The story doesn't exist yet. We are deciding the story. This is all imaginatory anyway. Yeah. Oh. You got your fox. The dog has a fox he loves. Okay. So, we're trying to get home. We're trying to return our best friend's iron. And we come back to, we're returning to Captain Parcells' home port of Grimtree Isle. Captain Parcell, who is so incredibly cooperative and kind, we befriended him whilst deployed in the old world. He is essentially the getaway driver for the military operation that you were sent on. One of those, I don't ask questions, I just drive the boat. Older fella, can't fight, but wants to help. They come back to the home port to see the flags of the Skulb flying above ships in the port, and are incredibly confused but decide to lay low. They pull back in, and the ship is recognized as one from Grimtree Isle. And lots of folks know Captain Parcell. I keep having to flip back to the names. Lots of folks know Captain Parcell. But a few of them know that he left to assist in a campaign to try to reclaim something from the old world. I haven't decided what yet. Gosh, we were doing so good there for a minute, and then all of a sudden, skirt, the brakes. Hit the brakes. Let's see. I'm 90% sure that there's a thing in here for artifacts. Let's find it. Oh, this game's got a lot of charts and stuff. settlement name. Trolls. And we use that one. Scooped elf name. Other name, combat action. Mystic backlash. No. Doggone it. Doggone it. The MacGuffin of War. The item D100 item table. No, these are magic items. Blurp, blurp, blurp. Blurp, blurp, blurp. Treasures? Individual treasures? Gems. Ooh, art objects. Okay, here we go. We're getting closer. Getting closer. I just put my arm down. I'm so sorry. It's so shaky. Oh yeah, these are all very fine items. Let's see. So we'll roll. This table's real goofy though that I'm looking at here. It's like silver chalice, carved harp of exotic wood. Let's see. We gotta have a good MacGuffin. We gotta have a good MacGuffin that we were after. Oh no, I'm after my dice. Where'd they go? Here they are. Mouse pad. Okay. 53. Alright. Looks like, okay. So iron is such a big deal in this world, right? And it's kind of scarce. It's like not everywhere, but it's not exactly you can't get it. It's just that trading anything in this world is so hazardous and difficult. And so when it does come down, it's still treated like a precious thing. Yeah, and then finding somebody with the skill to work it, all that stuff. So we have ourselves not heritage ancient. What's the word I'm looking for here? It's a sword. It's a S word. It's a sword, and it is swords are real, way more rare than just like a dagger. Also, I have a dagger. Let's make sure I have a dagger somewhere in there. I'm just gonna make a note. I have a dagger. Okay. Now back to the sword. The swords are a way bigger deal. And there is this legendary sword, sword of legend, legendary sword of legend. It's a dragon sword. We'll say it's a dragon sword. So it's a dragon. It has a dragon's face on the hilt. The hilt is a dragon's head. The dragon is a cross guard. A lot more iron than the dagger. Absolutely. Yeah, something to do with the dragon. Returning from a this is back at the top. Returning from a military campaign to retrieve legendary Dragon sword. And I didn't get it, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. Flava Flav. So they were going to get the MacGuffin. I mean the dragon sword. Alright, so back to Albin riding with Captain Parcell and Caldus. So they get back to Captain Parcell's home island, and a few people know that Captain Parcell was on a campaign to try to retrieve the legendary dragon sword from the old world, from the Skuld, Skilde, from the Skilde. Oh, now it needs umlauts. The Skilde? No, that's too much. Just too much. And they would probably inform him pretty quickly and as with as little notice as possible that this is not a safe place for our band of 3 here. And most folks don't know what Captain Parcell was up to. It's only his close associates. Because again, he's just an old guy. He's just an old sailor man, you know. Popeye, toot toot. And so they had no idea that he had gone for months back all the way back to the old world. They needed somebody who was that quality of a sailor, because it does take that long to get back to where they came from. And so he's taken in and essentially resumes his life as part of as a citizen of Grimtree Isle. However, Albin and Caldus are both they wouldn't be known to the Skuld because they would have gotten here pretty much immediately after the battle. Yeah, the captain probably was a fisherman, and that was one of the reasons that it was not a big deal that his boat was just showing up. So what are these two gonna do? Let's see. Is there an action for this? Let's find out. Let's see if we can take a roll. Yes. Aha. We're going to gather some information. Alright. Gather information. We need progress track. Okay, we're going to try to gather information about our... So now it's less how do we get to the mainland, and now it's how do we get off of this island? How do we get out of here without getting detected, picked up? Alright. We haven't suffered yet. We're not necessarily doing anything for a relationship. I'm not doing fate moves. Quest moves. Yeah, so it would be gather information. So we gotta figure out how we're gonna get out of here. Or are we going to... or are we going to try and liberate the town? No, we're not. He's no hero. Albin is no hero. get his behind out of here. 67. Wait a second. What am I rolling? Hang on. Busy rolling dice. I gotta have my red one. Okie dokie. Now. Search area, ask question, conduct an investigation, follow a track, roll plus wits. If you act within a community or ask questions of a person with whom you share a bond, plus 1. So we could definitely talk to, Captain Parcell could definitely tell us where to go in town, the best place to hide out, and then where we might could find a boat. So that would make sense. What do we have for wits? Okay, we could get a plus. Can't get a +1 on this. To consult with spirit, because I really don't know how to actually do that yet. I don't know how to consult with the spirit, even though I got a thing here. All right, so wits 2. Okay, so we're gonna roll our challenge dice. That's a 5 and a 10. Okay, we have to beat at least one of these. With a +2 and whatever I roll on our skill die here. Oh! So, for gathering information, we have 1 +2 for wits, and then +1 more for Captain Parcell. So that's still 4. Yeah, that's bad. It's already bad. This game's brutal. I've been told this game's brutal, and I was already suspicious just from the math. All right, so since we missed, we got 2. We did not beat either of these. We must pay the price. So, our investigation unearths a dire threat or reveals an unwelcome truth that undermines your quest. Oh no, that is a nat 1. Yes, it was. On a d6, it's not that bad. 69 dudes. It is stressful. What does that mean? I read what is stressful. Whenever something stressful, suffering, harm, and stress. Oh, endure stress. Make the endure stress move. Yeah, he just has a promise to get back to his friends' family. Endure stress. Here we go. When you face mental shock or despair, suffer -spirit, the blue one, -spirit equal to your foe's rank or as appropriate to the situation. So I think it's just -1. If your spirit's 0, suffer -momentum equal to any remaining spirit. So this is going to go down 1. Any remaining -spirit. This goes down to 4. Our spirit is up. We're dispirited. We thought we were so close to home. We thought we were back. We thought we were safe. Oh man. Uh-oh. I sent somebody a picture earlier of something, and I was like, "Hey, this fell off of this machine." and then took a picture of it and sent it, and then the picture gone. Ah, it snaps back in magnetically. Brilliant. Wonderful news. Okay. So let's see. Now, we were enduring stress. That's right. We made a. I didn't roll yet. Let's see. When you face mental shock or despair, suffer minus spirit equal to you. So we move the spirit down. Then roll plus spirit or plus heart, whichever is higher. Spirit or heart? Health? Heart? Oh, heart. Jeez. Spirit or heart. These are so goofy. I haven't memorized the edge, heart, iron, shadow, and wits yet. All right, so plus spirit is definitely gonna be the higher. I get a +4. I gotta make it against a 2 and a 5. Okay. Can't fail completely. That's great news. And then if I get higher than a 1, yeah, it's a 6. Sweet. Wait, no, 9. It's a 9. Doesn't matter. All right. So since I beat both of those, that's called a strong hit. On a strong hit, choose one. Shake it off. If your spirit is greater than 0, suffer -1 momentum in exchange for a +1 spirit. Or embrace the darkness. Take +1 momentum. They're back in the fray. It's go time. Call the A-team. War never changes. All right. So now what can we do? We gotta be smart about this. We gotta be smart about it. I think we're gonna. Have to face some danger here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, everybody's happy on the coffee machine front. All right. Yeah, we're gonna face some danger. It's that time. All right. So that means Albin and my super tight homeboy, whose name I can't seem to remember, Caldus. Albin, Albin and Caldus. All right. Decide that they're going to try to stealth their way into the town, lest they be recognized. I guess. 30. Oh wait, a 3 and a 9. Oh, a 9's bad. Oh gosh, 9 is high. So we're gonna do plus shadow because it's stealth and trickery. So it would have to be. Gosh, it's got to be a 6 to get all the way there. Okay. Oh yeah. Right? Isn't that good? Negative. Wait, 3 and 5, 8. So I still beat that. That's great. That's great. Cool. That's great. I'm doing this. You can't. This. Oh yeah. Okay. So we only beat one. If you beat both, it's a strong hit. If you only beat one, it's a weak hit. On a weak hit, you succeed, but you face a troublesome cost. Choose one. You are delayed, lose advantage, or face a new danger. Suffer -1 momentum. You are tired or hurt, endure harm. You are dispirited or afraid, endure stress. You sacrifice resources. Suffer -1 supply. Hmm. Oh, yeah. They were trying to get all their stuff off the boat and be ready to take off, and then they were happened upon by the Skuld, by a squadron of dudes, and yeah, they had to leave some of their stuff behind. Okay, so I'm knocking the computer again. There we go. All right, they had to leave some of their stuff behind. Your supply, very important. Okay. All right, so we still haven't made it out of town. Hello. Yes. What's up? All right, so we still haven't made it out of town. So should we try and? Still on the way out again. Fired our way out. Courage and loyalty, expertise, insight, or observation. That's wits. Called us. Can you help me out here? Can you make a move outside of combat aided by your companion's expertise? What's his expertise? Oh, I have to pick an expertise. What? Dang it. So what are... I don't even know what kind of expertise I could give him. Let's see. Look in the index. My eyes just landed on this Princess Bride references. Page 81, page 149. If you haven't watched that movie, go watch it. It's one of the best movies of all time. All right. Experience. No expertise. Crap. Okay, so then Caldus was dude in... What did he do in the military? Let's see. I know, there's an oracle I could use for this. It's the character role. Descriptor. Character roll. Roll that beautiful bean footage. He's a... Ow. Do not do that again, whatever it was you just did with him. Did you try and take his fox? Don't do that. Oh, this dog's only bitten 2 people. We won't get into that right now. That's one of the reasons that I just want to play a solo board game. So it's a 68. He's a herder, so his expertise is with animals. So that's not going to help us right now. He's a herder. Okay. Oh wait, I think I have to choose one of these. Shoot. Yep, I did that wrong. I have to choose one. Well, that's okay. I just want to choose that one. And that means I'll just roll again later whenever I want to figure out what his expertise is. Okay. Shaky, shaky. Erasey, erasey. Sorry, sorry. Bonded. Once you mark a bond with your companion, add +1 when you face desolation in their presence. I don't know what face desolation means, but it doesn't sound good. I mean, it sounds like real bad. Oh yeah, here we go. Roll plus heart. Ha. Crap. On a strong hit, you resist and press on. On a weak hit, choose one. Let's see. One of these says envision your final moments. That's if you still miss one. This if you get one, but you still miss one. If you miss them both, that's it. You're done. You succumb to despair or horror and are lost. So yeah, that's just straight up. You roll the dice and they tell you you're dead. Yikes. So anyway, yeah, I'll definitely take a +1 from old Caldus on that. Shieldkin's the other option. When you clash or battle alongside your companion, or when you face danger against an attack by standing together, add +1. That would maybe keep me from facing desolation, but hey, you know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Ooh, I know what we can do. We can try to secure an advantage. I'm trying to see if either one of these might could help us. I don't think I want to use my. I was like that, maybe I could have my best friend's ghost go and still can't read the daggone cards. Have my best friend's ghost just phase through a wall and go tell me, hey, you can go in this room. There's nobody in there, and I'll be the guard. I'll be the lookout outside. Yeah, that's. Keep it in the spirit of the game. It's pretty brutal, so I'm not gonna treat him like that. I'm gonna treat him like an actual something that you would respect. But what we're gonna do now is secure an advantage. This is one of the moves that you can make. Adventure moves. We're making adventure moves here. So we can assess the situation, make preparations, or attempt to gain leverage. Envision your action and roll. If you act with speed, agility, and precision, probably not. Charm, loyalty, courage, no. Aggressive action, that's a bad idea. Deception, stealth, or trickery. Expertise, insight, or observation. And against Albin's better judgment, Caldus does caution maybe the right move's not the immediate move. Wise words from Caldus. So we're going to do expertise, insight, observation. It's not face desolation. I don't get a bonus from Caldus, but that's a good thing. Our wits. Was it wits? Did we say wits? Yeah, wits. Wits. Our wits are 2. Oh, there's a 2 right there. There's another 9. Doggone, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Okay. We got a weak hit. We beat the 2. We didn't beat the 9. So we ended up with 7. Alright, so on a weak hit, your advantage is short lived. Take +1 momentum. So we were able to see the time to move to go between patrols and ships to make it into a somewhat shielded what could we say? You know, like a sheltery type of we'll just go ahead and say that Captain Purcell is able to help spirit them away. Okay. We rejoined him and he was able to help us. Let's see. That's combat, yeah. So we're still here. Okay, so we get to a somewhat safe place with Doctor? Captain Parcell. Get to a somewhat safe place with Captain Parcell. And we're going to try to compel him to help us with whatever he can. When you attempt to persuade someone to do something, envision your approach and roll. If you charm, pacify, barter, or convince, plus heart, and then +1 if you share a bond. So that's probably what we're going to do. Threaten or incite is plus iron. Yeah. I don't necessarily want to use my muscles on this. Not on my friend. Lie or swindle. Shadows. We could definitely lie or swindle. What would we tell him? We're kind of at his mercy. If we need anything he's willing to give us. Okay. Let's just see. Whoo! Thank you, Captain Parcell. A 1 and a 5. 3, 1 heart, and 1 for the bond. No! Tie goes to the defender. We didn't beat it, we tied it. We beat this one. We get a weak hit. Okay. Here it is. On a weak hit as above. They'll do what you want or share what they know. Take +1 momentum. That's good. However, on a weak hit, they ask you for something in return. And I think I know what he wants. He wants help to get his island back. Oh, man. Oh, man. Liberate the island. Liberate the... liberate the people of Grimtree Isle. He asks it. He asks it of Albin in the name of their friendship and in the name of, well, the life that the captain saved by bringing him back from the old world, because he would have never survived on his own. We have a formidable quest ahead of us. And so, Albin and Caldus both touch the iron hanging around the leather thong on their chest, around their neck, iron on iron on the chest, and vow to Captain, to Parcell, that they will free the people of Grimtree Isle, shut down the Skald, and that's our first quest. So that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I gotta go put kids to bed. I'm really excited for this story. This is actually really cool. And it really is like playing D&D, but just by yourself, which is wild. So, okay. We'll need these. And this. Yep, he didn't want to do it. He just made a promise to his friend. And he got roped into it anyway. Dang it. You have a good night too, Gabby.